Bill Cosby.
You ready to put your ass in jail, goddamn.
Lock your ass up. Nigga got above himself. Shit. I'm Rick James.
How you get that?
Knocking up.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah 12 and 9. It says, my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye assemble, all the beasts of the field come to devour. Yeah, the Israelites, man, we like a speckled bird, man. We come in all, you know, colors. You know, you got dark jake, you know, all the way into light. You know, hey, we were scattered, man. You know, amongst the nations, so we don't look like the other nations, man. And that's a simple thing to understand right there, man. You can't get that.
I'm sorry, I was saying, scripture say we to salt the earth.
Yep.
You see, they call this word of they got swag, they got swagger, you know, Jake breakdancing and all that. You got so-called Asian people break down and dance, they got rhythm. These other heathen nations don't got rhythm, man. So if you see a so-called white person or a so-called Japanese person break dancing, rapping, look good, he an Israelite, man.
Like Tina Marie,
he got rhythm, yeah.
Like Tina Marie.
Yeah.
Square biz.
Yep. Jason Williams, White Chocolate.
Larry Bird.
Come on, man. Larry Bird.
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake, man. We can go down the line, man.
They can't do nothing, man. Hey, what say you the special people of all nations?
Right.
You want 76?
They laying there like an unsaltine cracker, no flavor, tofu, no flavor.
Offbeat.
Offbeat, yeah, no rhythm. Yeah.
No rhythm.
See the left feet happening. This is Tobit 13 and 3.
Read it up, Bob.
Tobit 13 and 3. Confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, for he hath scattered us among them.
Wait, we've been scattered amongst the Gentiles. Apostle Paul, where's that 1 Corinthians? What's that? 1 Corinthians 12?
What's it say?
Right, you stay with them.
Paraphrase it real quick. Where aren't you? You said 1 Corinthians?
Yeah, 12, starting 1.
Alright, good.
Everybody get that first.
I got 1 Corinthians 3 and 1. And our brethren.
12.
Now you got it.
Here you go. This 1 Corinthians 12 and 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would have you ignorant. Not Salaki. Let me read that one more time. This is 1 Corinthians 12 and 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Ye know that you were Gentiles, carried away unto dumb idols, even as you were led.
This one of the dumb idols right here. Our people still worshiping that, man. So we were Gentiles in a part of time. We were eating swine, you know, eating seafood and stuff like that. We're acting like the Gentiles, man. We became like the Gentiles, man. You know?
The scripture say, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Don't try to be like the so-called white man.
You gotta,
because it tells you how after, in First Maccabees, how after Alexander wrote, he had the 4 generals. And the 4 generals came into power, and the scriptures talk about he was a multiply in the earth, man. You know, you gotta go into the history of how our people assimilated to the customs of those Greeks. Now you see it today. Our people in these Greek fraternities, what was it, Chi, South, whatever the hell they got.
God, I was in one. I mean, that's what's on my arm.
Right.
I was a Gentile. State of mind.
So there's no new thing under the sun, man. Our people are still Hellenized to this day. Today they're just Americans. Back then, you had they called themselves Greeks. That's why that's why people get caught up on Jew-Greek scripture, man. Because you had Israelites that accepted the customs of the heathen. That's how they became spiritual Gentiles, so to speak. They're not physical Gentiles. They're just spiritual Gentiles because look at our people today. They celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. They're not into the Passover, Purim, the Sabbath, the new moon. They're not into that. So our people are still Hellenized to this day, and that's how you're able to determine who those Gentiles who got salvation for. Those are Israelites.
Right. Look, going to history. This first Maccabees 1. I'm gonna start at 10. I'm gonna start at 9 since I quoted it. First Maccabees 1 and 9. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. Now where Alexander
Alexander.
Man, she just smiling. I'm trying to see what she's smiling for.
Come on.
But yeah, go to the four generals. Lysimachus, Cassanus,
Right.
Ptolemy, and Seleucus.
Come on.
Then it say verse 10. And they came out of them at wicked whoop, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been a hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 137 year of the kingdom of the Greeks. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we had much sorrow, man. So they made a covenant with the heathens, man. That's why scripture say now, Jeremiah 5:26, found among my people are wicked men.
Come on.
There's a lot of wicked Israelites out here, man. Into all type of madness, man. You know, adultery, want to smoke all day, blunts, killing one another.
Yeah.
You know, people wicked. And they sold out to Esau. They bent over for the bag.
Yeah. Hey, that's who they learn from, though, man. Well, you learn from your father, the devil, man. Esau showed them the way, you know, because really, like brother was mentioning earlier, man, really Esau is the real nigga, man. You know, to just get out to it, man. He just created this system for Jake to get entrapped in that shit, man. You know, and turned us into that, man.
Because he got the muscle.
He got the power in his, man. That's what is that? Micah 2 and 1.
Yep.
He got the power in his hands, man. We ain't got no damn power to do shit.
Bases all over the country.
That's why they sell out, because Jake is under curses, and they want to find a way to escape.
That's right.
That's why they want to get the money. That's why they sell out for riches, man.
Yeah.
That's why they sacrifice, you know, their family members and so on, man. You know why? Cause they catch your hand, they having that sorrow, man.
And they still ain't gonna get no comfort, man. You sell out, you still catch your hell, man. The curses is still on your ass, man.
They still be getting arrested. You a multi-million-dollar platinum star rapper and you still going to jail? Pooh Shiesty, that nigga just got locked up. He doing 20 years.
I like Tyrese.
What do you want me to do, man? What you want from me?
I want to see my baby.
Yeah, he still getting hit up for child support, man. He still catching hell, man. No matter who you are, you know, if you're an Israelite, you still gonna be catching the curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter. Curse that you be in, curse that you be go out. You had Red Fox, Tupac. Look what they did to Prince, man.
Michael Jackson.
They took all that work that they did, and they got it right back in their hands. They got all the copyrights, and they making money off of it now.
Hey, MJ tried to turn himself into an Edomite, man. Fucked his nose up, you know, bleached his skin. They still know that spirit in you is a Jake, man. At the end of the day, you still an Israelite, man. They'll never accept you. I don't give a fuck what you look like, man. Can I get this real quick? This is Romans 8 and 16. It says the spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. Yeah, it's plain, man. It's the spirit, man. You know, that's how we know who an Israelite is, man. We can look at the spirit and tell, hey, that's a Jake right there, man. You know, Jake got too much flavor, too much salt. That's Jake, man.
The way he interacting with that girl, that's a Jake.
Yeah.
No, I'm speaking in general, not
okay.
That's a Jake too.
That's a Jake too. Everyone down there.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's how we can tell the difference, though, man.
Yeah, because it may say, there's some good white people out there. Hey, most likely, they Jake.
That's Jake. Yeah, he just look like that.
Just look like that, man. That's all it is.
And our people gotta, you know, like I said, you gotta get into the history, man. You gotta look up the Moors and how they conquered. They don't teach this. They just say we were just in Africa and we sung off trees, and then the white man came and conquered us. No, we were ruling in the Dark Ages, man. We had civilizations like the Moors.
Right.
So, hey, what happens when those so-called black men get with the women of the other nations? You're gonna have people. You're gonna have Israelites that look like different shades of brown, and they're gonna look like the so-called white man. Or they look Blake Griffin's son.
That's Blake Griffin. Hey, Mike Conley.
Mike Conley.
His son look like
an Edomite.
Look like an Edomite.
Right.
Hey, who else? Drake's son.
Now, hey, what's gonna happen when his son get older and he get with a so-called Edomite? it don't matter. That seed line in him is still Jake.
He's still part of
Still an Israelite. Yeah.
But Diana Ross' daughter, it flips the other way. Because Tracy Ellis Ross' father is a so-called Edom, looks like it could be a so-called Edomite. So she looks like she could be one of us, so it could go both ways, but you try the spirit by the spirit.
Yeah, she might be a heathen.
A better heathen example, Camilla Harris. Her dad's a so-called white man. She a white woman.
I thought she was Elam.
Elam? I thought her daddy was white. Well, she not. They call her the black.
She ain't an Israelite.
She not an Israelite. She gonna be going into captivity.
But since she pledged, AKA, you got Jake this, you know, they all for it.
Hey, like Barack Obama.
Right.
He ain't
That's
one
a
of us.
Hamite,
He
man.
not one of us.
You know?
Then we gonna put a whole black man, a nigga in office.
That was that facade. But see how people, that was the okie doke. Esau Edom, this nigga, he'll put somebody up that looks just like you just to get your vote. But all in all, he's working for the damn devil. That's their covenant.
Like Herod, man. That's the reason Howard Shot called him a fox, man.
You know, a better example, like let's say you're like a federal agent or whatever. You're gonna be dressed up and put on clothing to act like your people around. I need you to go watch these guys, be around them, take notes, listen to what they say, tape record them, have a wire underneath it.
Right.
And you look just like them, acting like them. You got that funny hat on that they got on, and then you come when you leave. Yeah, you got that goofy on. You come back and you leave the facility where they're at, and you report back to who you work for. Yeah, these guys, they actually are selling dope. They actually are killing people and all this stuff like that. You report it back. That's how a lot of people are, man.
We mad about the sign, man.
Yeah, he saw the sign.
Let's stop and ask. We'll probably see what you're an Israelite or not. Most likely.
But he got offended.
Hey, most likely, when so-called white people see that sign that they on destiny, they get mad. But other so-called white people are like, yeah, I agree to that. Most likely they Jake. Because the scripture, I want to say, Romans 8 and 16. You know? The spirit bear witness with our spirit. You know, this word, man. You know?
Yeah, you got a lot of Israelites that are from that are in Ireland, Scotland.
Hey,
Germany.
Going back to the Moors, man. In Spain, there's a lot of Israelites. You got a lot of Italians, Sicilians from the Moors that you know had sex with white women of different nations. And they look like the Sicilians, man. You can see it like Jersey Shores. They got all the flavor. They always clean. You know what I'm saying? They got the latest gear. They speak in slang. Those Jersey Shore jakes, those are Israelites.
That book, Nature Knows No Color. When during the Dark Ages, when Jake was ruling, man, a lot of them kids, man, they all on lighter complexion, whatever, they were Israelites, man.
Hey, we moved. Hey, where to get Revelation 20? You see, we got the dog here.
I got one.
Go ahead.
This is Numbers 1 and 18. It says, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
By the house of their fathers, man. Because your fathers have that seed. If you go to China right now and plant an apple, it's going to be an apple tree, man. Ain't no such thing as mixed. It's all depend on that father, man. What father you is, man.
What they say, mixed biracial?
The mixed biracial, ain't no such thing. I'm mixed, I'm half black and white. No, what your father is, man. You know?
Hey, Jake will try to play both sides of the fence. I feel this side, I got this in me too. No, man. What's your father, man? That's what you are.
Right.
You know?
Your father is, man.
Yeah, your mother just held. She just held
the earth.
She's the earth.
She's the earth.
Mars the earth.
Yeah.
Eve.
I just listened to that the other day.
It's all about that seed, man. And man carry that seed, man. You know?
They always push the woman. She's the one that holds the seed, so she's the top dog or something like that. No, but how do you carry the seed? You get impregnated. You need a man to impregnate to have a child.
What happens if all the men on the earth, man, drop dead, man?
There ain't gonna be no babies.
The civilization is through. Life itself.
Hey, moles coming together, Decepticons.
Come on, man.
Jumping your wild off.
Come on.
Ain't no life in homosexuals, man. I'm gonna say it like that.
That's it.
Lord willing, don't take the video down, man.
Hey, man,
Ain't no
fuck
life
him,
in
man.
there,
He gonna do what he gonna do, man.
You know?
You know?
He You can't bring life out of that. The Lord said be fruitful and multiply, man. You can't, hey, now we gotta put calms on. You stopping life.
You stopping life, man. You gotta protect yourself from life, man.
For life?
That's the whole point of sex. Is to bring in, to keep your generation going. That's the whole point of sex.
Right, right.
And then a lot of our women, they want to go to abortion clinics.
Right.
Just
they make the
off,
decision
man.
to, take a life or not. But hey, Jake don't see it that way, man.
And because this society pushes that, children are expensive.
Yeah.
Which it does cost money to upbring them, but in reality, the bigger your family are, the more valuable that family is.
Yep, right.
Because the more they can grow and be diverse in different trades and bring more money in. That's why, in the scriptures, the Israelite custom is to practice polygamy, more than one woman, so that we could have there's plenty of reasons why that benefits. One being it diversifies, the different genes that you sleep with. So your children can
to forge a legacy. Because if you had, the more you had, if you had a big empire, it wasn't just have all these different women. Here it is. I'm the head of my empire. So if I have more kids, it's basically forwarding my legacy, and it's growing the empire. But see, so the mindset of here in America is a Western mindset instead of Eastern. They didn't have it just have all these women. It's to forward their empires. So if you got 20 kids versus one child can't run this whole empire. But if he has 20 siblings, they can all divvy it up.
And some of some of the wives can help with the other wives' children, man. Exactly. I wasn't just having sex just because that wasn't that for, man.
It was a purpose.
It was a purpose.
It wasn't just, I hit Keisha and then I had Tamika. No, it wasn't like that. But that's a Western mindset. Now, the Eastern, when we came from the East, now the West here in America, it's crazy over there.
That's why in the kingdom of heaven gonna be so beautiful. Because the Israelite woman, she gonna be happy for her man having multiple wives, man. Okay, it gonna cut down the confusion, man. Because whether our women believe it or not, they supposed to have one man.
Right.
We're probably getting into what's this morning. That's pretty much it, man.
Yeah.
The scriptures talk about it in 1 Corinthians. The woman wasn't for the man. No, I mean the.
Hey, get that out.
Yeah, I'll just get it. I'll just get it. I'll get it. Bear with me.
1 Corinthians 11.
I believe it's 11 or 9.
Yeah, we need to start from the top.
Start from the top.
Yeah, start from the top.
Come on.
So I'll start all the way to the top. Okay. 1 Corinthians 11 and 1. Be ye followers of me, even I also am of the Mashiach Yahushai. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things and keep the ordinances I delivered them to you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is the Mashiach Yahushai, and the head of the woman is the man.
A lot of women get upset about that, man. We can go into this, that the head of the man is the Lord.
Right.
Then the head, it's like the head of the woman is the man. The Lord just breaking it down. You got the Most High, you got the Lord and Savior Yahushua, you got the man, you got woman, you got children.
Yep.
Everything will be done in order. If it's something out of order, it's chaos, it's confusing.
Right.
Go ahead,
And the head of the Mashiach is Lord.
Yeah.
Every man praying or prophesying have his head covered, dishonor of his head. Well, it's going to tell you not supposed to teach with your head covered.
Right.
But every woman that prayeth or prophesied with her head uncovered dishonor of her head. The woman's supposed to have her head covered.
A woman for her head,
Right.
How a woman's supposed to pray, she's supposed to have her head covered. And when a man's supposed to pray, he got to remove his head.
Right.
Everything, whatever on his head, man.
Shouldn't be teaching with a hat on.
Yeah.
Right.
It says, for that is even all one as if she were shaven. But for the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, let her be covered. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head for as much as he is the image and glory of the Most High, but the woman is the glory of the man.
See, the woman is the glory of the man. You know, a man glowing is a woman, man. That's why a lot of jakes want women, man. That's just in our spirit is to have multiple wives, man. Ain't no such thing as cheating. You go to the Bible, man. Only way a man can cheat if he pop another man's wife, which is adultery.
Right.
You know, but a woman,
Definitely.
you know, is different. She's supposed to have one man. You know. You know.
It's also in our nature to provide.